I need thee. Oh, I need thee. Every hour I need thee. Oh, bless me right now, my wonderful Savior. I come to thee.
Grand Rising, welcome. Earliest of the day. We a little late today. We having us an evening service today. Yes, Lord, we having us an evening service. Welcome on in the Sunday serve us. When two or more are gathered in the name, we gonna have us what? Some church today. Yes, sir. I got my dog, my boy, my homie, my mentor. You know what I'm saying? My friend, my brother, my buddy. You know what I'm saying? My pal. We done met in person. We done hug. We done dap. We done exchange energy. We done watch the fight together. You know what I'm saying? My dog done puffed on a stogie with me. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Uncle Plugg TV in the sanctuary today. What's going on?
Hey, I'm elated.
Yeah,
I thank y'all so much for having me. Thank you for having me, my brother. I'm trying to tell you, man, I've been talking about that trip all week. It's been on my heart. It's been on my mind. I love it.
Yes, Lord. Man. I'm happy y'all came. You know what I'm saying? Came, had a good time, and went, and y'all will be right back. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. You know,
safe travels is always the best kind, dog. Always the best kind. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, oh yeah, you talking about thanks for having you, man. You always welcome. It's the coalition, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like what I say after the trip, I said, man, we just finna start popping up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Plug at Sunday service. I'm on no middle, man. You don't know what's going on. You feel
it's
me?
Going down, man. It's strength in numbers, baby. It ain't a sin. It's strength in numbers.
Yeah, we everywhere. But check it out. Make sure everybody hit the like button as y'all file in. Subscribe to the channel. It's the Raw Society Coalition page. We streaming there exclusively today. That is the home of Sunday Serve Us. So that's where you at right now. If you clicked on the link and you got here from Instagram, you got here from TikTok, you are on the Raw Society Coalition page. So please hit subscribe. You know, you may think you watching Uncle Plugg TV right now and you think you already tapped in. No, hit subscribe. It's a different page. Before we get rolling in the service, because today gonna be monumental. You know, we could take our time with this intro because we really only got one portion. You know, we just got an entree for y'all today, no sides. You know what I'm saying? So, Unc, if you will, open us up in prayer, and then we'll go into our praise and worship.
Most definitely. Dear Heavenly Father, we are gathered here in your name, dear Heavenly Father, thanking you for another glorious day for us to speak to the masses, dear Heavenly Father, and let them know what we believe and who we believe and why we believe, dear Heavenly Father. We thank you so much for guiding us through this week and bringing us to the first day of the week, dear Heavenly Father. And then we ask that you bless us through this day and toward the rest of our week. And all these things we ask in your Son, Jesus Christ's name, we pray. Amen.
Amen. We got for praise and worship, we're gonna slide over to TikTok today. We have just a little rendition, you know what I mean? This only a minute long, and so we gonna hold on. Where we at? There we go. This only a minute long, so I'm gonna let it run like 2-3 times, Unc, so we can let the, you know what I'm saying, let the spirit marinate. You know what I mean? Let the spirit marinate. So I'm gonna let this run 2 or 3 times. And this is Praise and Worship by DJ Stussy. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Stussy. And this is on TikTok. So yeah, they gonna do their thing and get our spirits in order so we can have this conversation. Let's get it.
Blessed in the city, we're blessed in the field. We're blessed when we come and when we go. We cast down every stronghold, sickness and poverty must cease. For the devil is defeated. We are blessed.
Big days days in the sky, yeah, that's the game that I rep. I know I'm able cause I ain't scared of any cane that I met. Standing on business, 10 toes, never lame when I step. No weapon forms in the blitz until I'm aim with his best. Jesus peace, that's the passes, that's the chain on my neck. I'm walking in my spirit while y'all walking lame in the flesh. It's for the kingdom, not the income. I can rain on the check. For Christ, I'm singing up like referees that gave you a tech. Always drawing to conclusions like you made you a sketch. But I ain't with the back and forth cause I ain't playing no fetch. My testimony is amazing, but it came with a test. Study the show, I self-approve, I maintain and I kept. Don't need an intro, no an outro. This like young West Coast King, turn dirty South Flow. This like keep my ops within the middle like an alto.
We're blessed in the city, we're blessed in the field. We're blessed when we come and when we go. We cast down every stronghold, sickness and poverty must cease. For the devil is defeated, we are blessed.
Big days in the sky, yeah, that's the game that I rep. I know I'm able cause I ain't scared of any cane that I met. Standing on business, 10 toes, never lame when I step. No weapon forms in the blitz until I'm aim with his best. Jesus peace, that's the passes, that's the chain on my neck. I'm walking in my spirit while y'all walking lame in the flesh. It's for the kingdom, not the income. I can rain on the check. For Christ, I'm singing up like referees that gave you a tech. Always drawing to conclusions like you made you a sketch. But I ain't with the back and forth cause I ain't playing no fetch. My testimony is amazing, but it came with a test. Study the show, I self-approve, I maintain and I kept. Don't need an intro, no an outro. This like young West Coast King, turn dirty South Flow. This like keep my ops within the middle like an alto.
We're blessed in the city, we're blessed in the field. We're blessed
Last one,
when we
777
come
in
and
the
when
chat.
we
Last
go.
one, let's go.
We
Hey.
cast down every stronghold, sickness and poverty must cease. For the devil is defeated, we are blessed.
Big days in the sky, yeah, that's the game that I rep. I know I'm able cause I ain't scared of any cane that I met. Standing on business, 10 toes, never lame when I step. No weapon forms in the blitz until I'm aim with his best. Jesus peace, that's the passes, that's the chain on my neck. I'm walking in my spirit while y'all walking lame in the flesh. It's for the kingdom, not the income. I can rain on the check. For Christ, I'm singing up like referees that gave you a tech. Always drawing to conclusions like you made you a sketch. But I ain't with the back and forth cause I ain't playing no fetch. My testimony is amazing, but it came with a test. Study the show, I self-approve, I maintain and I kept. Don't need an intro, no an outro. This like young West Coast King, turn dirty South Flow. This like keep my ops within the middle like an alto.
We're blessed in the city, we're blessed in the.
Yes, Lord. That was
Yes,
DJ
Lord.
DJ Stussy getting us ready for service today, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Definitely
Indeed.
feeling blessed, man. That was man, when they put the bars with the spirit, it do something different.
It's a little different.
In the name of it, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
I do
Yes,
something.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. That was a smooth groove. I like that, man.
Yeah, it was. That was slick. They got me feeling right. You know, that's what it's
Yeah.
supposed to do. It's supposed to set the temperature. You know what I'm saying? It got me
Yes,
feeling right. But today,
Yes,
man,
sir.
you brought us an interesting one. And you came early in the game with this one. You let us know a week in advance. Hey,
Yes, indeed.
I got something for you. You said, yes, indeed, I got something for you.
Yes,
So
sir.
today's word. I know it's a little polarizing for y'all, but I promise all we can do here at Sunday Serve Us is dive into it, right? The conversation and have it, right? So today's word is God real. You sent over a piece of content. This brother I seen before. You know his name? I don't know him by his name.
Kevin Wesley.
Okay, Kevin Wesley. Okay, this is at Kevin Wesley's channel as well. He got a lot of subs. I know he go viral a lot, but I just don't know him by name. So shout out to Kevin Wesley. Make sure y'all tap in with him. We like to show love to the content creators. This brother has about a 10-minute video. So just letting y'all know, chat, today for service, we're gonna treat this reaction style. So we're gonna let him speak, and then we're gonna pause and play and chime in and have a conversation that way. I'm gonna put him on 1.25 speed. And we gonna go to work on this one. I haven't watched this in its entirety, so my reaction to this and my sentiments towards it gonna be 100% pure. And I know Plugg said he ain't seen it in a minute, but yeah, it's about to be go time. Chat, everybody in the chat, hello. Shout out to Chat 333, the best chat on all streaming platforms. Miles Bachelor, what up? Joe Jet in the building, what up? Tez Down, what up? Conversations with Soft Rain, what up? Passport Scope, what's going on? Everybody that's sliding through, everybody who in the chat that can't necessarily type, if you on the move or whatever the case may be, we appreciate you. We salute you, and we about to dive into this word. Let me get Mr. Wesley up on the screen. There you go. There you go. You ready, Hey, if you need me to whenever you need me to pause, just feel free to just jump in and let me know to hit that button. Yep. I got you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Don't believe in God. Okay. Now, yesterday I uploaded a video, and the video was on my thoughts on religion and whatnot. And I'm already getting tons of inboxes asking me why I don't believe in God. People really want me to believe in God. I know this topic is very important to people, but here's why I don't believe in a God. Okay, at least based on the concepts of God that we've been exposed to. If God is a singular, eternal, all-knowing, all-loving, omnipresent being, perfect and complete within itself, what is the point of him thinking, I'm going to create other beings in the first place? Because the moment he does that, he would know every person is fake after that, dependent, temporary. He alone would be the only real being because he alone was never created. So then what would be the point of right and wrong? What's the point of sin and salvation? What's the point of heaven for the good and hell for the bad? And if he already knows the end from the beginning,
I'll be first to just cut him real quick. I just want to say, from my personal experience, I am inquisitive, right? I was the one that Bible study that had 47 questions.
Yes.
Every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So every question he asking isn't a question that I haven't come up with or heard before. But I just want to chime in and say at this moment, in most instances, is where somebody gonna tell you his thoughts are not our thoughts, and his ways are not our way. That's normally what they gonna give you to chew on in regards to all this inquisition that he has. Hopefully today on Sunday service we get a little deeper than just that, for sure. Did you want to say something before I play?
I was always the one with the questions, but I always followed directions with no answer any questions. So I was the one that was holding sidebars with all the young teenagers, having sidebars, asking questions. So they deemed me, I was the one they deemed, oh, you don't know about this one right here. He always asking them questions. You know what I mean? So I never went to the actual instructor, you know what I'm saying, the Sunday school teacher or whatever, and gave them my questions. I always had them sidebars. So it was always me. You'll probably see me, like say if you saw everybody over here talking, it was me over here with somebody else having a sidebar. I was always the sidebar kid.
Okay. What did you from the sidebars, and speaking to somebody who just a few years your senior, because they a teenager, if you a shorty,
right?
Do you feel like they were able to even guide you in the way that you needed in regards to your questions?
No, it was always somebody who just followed instructions. And with those questions, then you're deemed, it's always he the devil.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Vilify you.
Yeah.
And shun anything that's outside of what we talking about up in here.
You know what it is like, because that's how it is. That's what they stand on. So nobody wants to think outside of that box. Whatever was told you, stuck with it. And that's easy. It keeps you robotic.
Yeah.
It keeps you robotic without thinking anything outside of the box whatsoever, which keeps you very closed-minded. And for most closed-mindedness, ignorance is bliss.
That's why they choose to stay right there.
Yeah, and they're having a blast.
Let's continue.
Yes.
Then the whole drama is staged. He knows what you'll say before you say it. So why require prayer as a communication tool? Why would your lips need to move if your thoughts are already known? And if he's perfect, why the need for worship in the first place? What truly perfect being requires validation from the very beings that he designed? And here's another problem. Why would you even have to hear about this God in order to believe it? That already puts people at a disadvantage. If you're born deaf, you'd have to first learn sign language before someone can explain the idea of God to you. If you were born blind, how could you even conceptualize invisible or unseen? For someone like Helen Keller, who can neither see nor hear, how would she know? And yet we're told our eternal fate is based on us believing in a being that's harder to communicate than Wawa. And that makes no sense. You understand? Now, some people try and justify it and say, if there is no God, then who created us and who created the world? But think about this. Have they considered that it makes less sense for God to create the world than for life to be the byproduct of natural processes? Because what use does an all-knowing God have for knowledge when there's nothing outside of it to know? What use would an all-loving God have for love when there's no one outside of it to love? What use does an omnipresent God have for presence when there's nowhere for it to exist because nothing exists without him creating it? See, before creation, he has knowledge with nothing to know. He has love, but no love.
Talk to me.
When I think about that, And that question being asked, like, why would you have to, you know, like praise something that already, why would you have to run your mouth when you already know the thoughts? It was stated that, they all being couldn't understand us. That's why he sent Jesus in human form. And just to be on the side of, just the rational thinkers, not the spiritual thinkers, or just the logical thinkers. You know what I mean? Think about your child. You could be doing all these things for your child, and if your child never voices, their thanks, they're thankful. But if they never voice their thanks, you'll never know they're thankful. But I just go ahead. I know you got plenty
No,
you want.
I'm chilling right now. I'm cool.
Yeah.
I mean, right now I kind of have some responses to what he's saying in totality, but because there's so much left, I kind of want to see where he gonna go.
All right,
you know what
let's
I'm saying?
go. Yeah. Let's go. My apologies.
No, you good. We stop as much as you want. Yep.
Yes, sir.
And we're supposed to believe that he created all of this just to test people, judge people, punish people, knowing the outcome from the very beginning. That's like a child creating dolls, making up a story, and then digging up a fire pit in the backyard to throw the bad dolls in. It's not divine. It's dysfunctional. Think about this. This only makes sense when seen as an allegory. The stories in these holy books make far more sense as interpretations of how ancient people saw the cosmos. They weren't describing a literal history or a literal deity playing with human lives. They were describing the sun's journey through the heavens, through the zodiac, the celestial story in the sky. That's why the Son of God rises and sets and resurrects after 3 days in darkness.
Okay. So I knew at some point he was gonna go off into outer space with it. Okay, I just wanted to see where he was at. I just wanted to see where see what I'm saying. Uncle had to lay back real quick, let him shoot his jab and get the timing on him. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was gonna take us into outer space somewhere. You know what I'm saying? He talking about the sun's journey through the cosmos and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. So he a spacewalker. Okay, I'm with you. Okay, because when people when people tell me they don't believe in God, right? Okay, but you believe in something, and so that's what I start listening for, and it's cool. I ain't doing it to pass no judgment, but that's what I'm listening for, right? If you don't believe in God, because a lot of times people, when they say they don't believe in God, they saying they don't believe in God the way that God was taught to us.
Right.
And so I listen for more, right? What is it that you do? What God are you serving? Because you have a God. It's just but I get what you're saying when you're saying what you're saying to me. So okay, so now he didn't took us up into the stars. I just wanted to see where we was going. That's all.
Yeah, I feel what you said.
Yeah, now he didn't took us through the go ahead.
But I see it though. I see it. But everything that's in us already feels. Before you're told, you feel, before you have any understanding, you have a feel that there is something greater than you.
Oh yeah.
That's just natural. It's just natural without anybody saying anything to you. When they say it, then it's like, oh, it's an old moment. But it's you always feel like there's something greater than you. You always feel like there is something around you. If that wasn't the case, then gang stalking wouldn't be a thing. If there's no greater being, then how would you explain the paranormal? In order to accept the bad, you have to accept the good. There's forces that work on behalf of everyone. There's something greater than they. There's nothing that's going to be on anything small on the other side of this realm in which we can see physically. Is going to be something other than that spiritually. It has to be. There's no other explanation. I don't care how you want to see it. You can explain the big boom all you want to. I could truly hear what you say, and I'm not saying that I care less, but I can truly hear your disposition and still understand that you know that you feel that there is something greater than you. But instead, no, I want you to say it first.
What?
Say it first. I'm telling you, man. Hey, you said I'm 8. You said I'm 8.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know, you know where I'm going with this. it's just the only thing that I think that these scriptures have taught us and these preachers have preached us is that we keep looking for Sky Daddy.
There it is.
We keep looking.
Hey, Uncle, I wasn't gonna go there now. I was gonna be cool. Go ahead.
We gonna have it. Because for the believers and the non-believers, we have to get to a common ground to where we can, because we're not the ones that are defiant of Sky Daddy, the ones that are defined by that. I was the one that was saying, why do they always put something physical on something spiritual? Because if I'm a deity living inside of of this realm, why you keep putting physicals on? Why you keep saying is a road of gold and it's pearly gates? I don't need that.
No.
The earth is my turf. The universe is my surf. You know what I mean? Don't tell me that. Don't put nothing physical on something spiritual. So that's man talking. That's man talking, my boy. That's man talking. You are trying to put it in a sense in which I could touch it. I don't need no tangibles. I want all the intangibles. I need all the intangibles because I understand that when something negative happens here in the physical, something positive happens in the spiritual. And when something negative happens in the spiritual, something positive is happening in the physical. So that's why I thank him at all times. But I know where I'm going. I'm up to be down. I'm looking up, but I'm looking out, but I'm looking in.
Yeah. So
I may be praying here, but inwardly I'm praying to the spirit being within me.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I said it on previous episodes of Sunday service, and I've even said it in my content in general, Unc. I said the biggest thing they got us with was when they taught us to look up instead of looking in and looking out. They taught us to look up and down when we should have been looking in and out. What you said was so important, because if you look out, looking out would be, to me, when I think of that, I think of looking at nature and the vastness of it, the magic of it, the miracles of it, the cures of it. You know what I'm saying? The influence of it, the attachment to it, the connection of it. That's what I think of when I think about looking out. When I think about looking in, I think about tapping in to the source of creation, which is the source of all living things. Me, a tree, a plant, a rose, a pig, a dog, a eagle, a shark. You see what I'm saying? So,
yes,
so we're all, everything is connected. Everything is connected. So, like when you talk about the gold roads and the mansions in heaven and it all sounds very human.
Yes.
Right? We humanized it.
Yeah.
So for me, I've always been a person, and that's why I get this brother's questions. If it makes sense, you don't have to make it make sense. Why am I in Bible study with 100 questions? I'm trying to make it make sense. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't come like that. But when I just think about it without the parameters of the doctrines, right? If I just think about it, if nobody gave me a book at all, what would I believe? Like you just said, I would still believe there is something greater than me because I can feel it.
I can feel it.
It's the attachment to the tree in Avatar. All of them was attached to that tree.
Right.
Right. So think of that tree as the creator. You know what I'm saying? Think of it like that. We all attach. You have a. I'm talking about, man. It get deep, huh? We can take it there. I'm talking about somebody spewing rhetoric on my name. I'm talking about out of nowhere, man. My ears start itching.
Yeah.
Every time, my ears start itching for no reason. Somebody got my name in their mouth. That's
the higher you vibrate. Higher you vibrate.
Come on now.
And you could take all 12. Take all 12 because all 12 don't vibrate the same.
Yeah.
All 12 zodiacs don't vibrate the same. They don't. They're not in tune to that. It's like that in different realms in which we're not in certain realms. They don't in tune with. So the higher you vibrate, there's the week that we had being in tune as we were with the same mission, the same, like, bro, to be in that type of comfort amongst people who were once strangers, who are now coming together as kindred spirits. When something is moving in the direction, even him having the vibration, and even him having that ESP moment, you know, I've always had them, but never been a part of someone else's. I knew what it was.
Yeah.
I knew what it was.
Yeah.
So the higher you would vibrate, dog, you was vibrating at an all-time high because you stepped completely out of a comfort zone. Completely out of I'm talking about outside of yourself. So you're vibrating extremely high. So anything that's low vibrational, you're gonna pick up on it so fast.
Yeah. I get the glitching. I'm talking about outside. You get the glitching.
What's that? Because now I'm feeling something that, you know, I'm vibrating where I'm feeling something brand new. So anything really out of this, I'm gonna stay in this. Whenever you're feeling like you was feeling, whether it's normal, you're smiling, you're laughing, what you're feeling right now, you don't want nothing to disrupt that.
Yeah.
That's that low vibrational start to try to intrude. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you caught, bro. And it brought it to your attention. Antennas up.
Get a real physical response. You're like, damn, and then you find out, like, damn, I was right. Yeah, somebody.
Tell me about it, because I caught a little snippet, but tell me what happened. I want to know about that.
Oh man, we got look. We could come back to it because I want to stay, because we're gonna go back to the rest of the reaction. Let's save it for the chat Q&A on the end.
Yes, sir.
Let's put a pin. We gonna come to it. Yeah, I got you.
Yes, sir.
Cause let's go to the chat. Let's get caught up real quick. We're a little behind. Okay, what up, chat? Y'all go crazy. Joe Jet said the
Cardis, this Cardis.
Yeah, look, I ain't even want to try.
Yeah, the Cardis.
Stated, I think therefore I am, from their function dictates form, life living instinctually for eternity is God's dream, and God is within all. I don't see that's the part. Some things I like, the stuff that can't be debated. That's something 100% of people should agree with. God is within all. You know, we finding out a lot of the rocks was trees. They petrified. So that would mean they still got life, because trees are very much alive. But see what I'm saying? The conversation get crazy. Joe Jet said our relationship with the Creator is spiritual, but religion takes it and makes it a ritual. So, so to ask someone if they believe in God, you're asking if they believe in rituals and not the relationship.
Half truth is a whole lie.
Yeah.
Half truth is a whole lie.
And that's why when you tell people, like I'll tell people, like, I don't subscribe to any religion, I'm not Christian, they will then turn that into you are atheist. You see what I'm saying? They skip the whole section.
No in between. Either you in or you out.
Yeah, you believe what I believe, or I think you don't believe in nothing at all. You gone?
No.
Okay. Yep. Mal said the sun doesn't rise for 3 days during winter solstice, death, then rises on the third day, resurrection. Yeah, that speaks to people who say that the Bible is written in parables, which makes more sense, right? He said, bullseye, Uncle Plug. Joe Jet said, you cooking. Yay, what up? He said, yo, Joe Jet, vibration, frequency of sense. Yep. He said, John 1:5, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not understood it. Vibration. Half truth is a whole lie. Bullseye. Yeah, we're gonna cook today. Let's see what now he taking us through the stars. Let's go on here to the galaxy with him.
That's why judgment happens in Libra, the scales. And that's why the fish symbolizes Pisces. All right, so this is not stories of God testing his creation. These are poetic stories explaining the seasons, death, rebirth, morality, consciousness. If you look at it in literal terms, it makes God cruel and absurd. But through allegory, the story transforms. Sin becomes ignorance, salvation becomes enlightenment, and heaven becomes harmony. Hell becomes suffering. So listen to this. Why would a perfect God need to create, test, and judge? Why would you need to hear about it in order to have a chance at salvation? And why would Helen Keller be at a greater disadvantage to reach God than to reach water, speak water? It only makes sense if the story is not literal at all. It only makes sense as an allegory, an attempt to explain the cosmos, the zodiac, and life. So if you take it literally, the point is madness. But if you understand it through allegory, it's wisdom. And I think the real lesson is God was never meant to be a sky king pulling strings. God is always an allegory, simply pointing us back to the source within ourselves. Now, I want you guys to think about this. For humans, right? God is the highest concept that we could imagine at the time of creating God, okay? We die, so therefore God is eternal. We are ignorant of a lot of things in the world, so therefore God is all-knowing, okay? We are flawed, so therefore God is perfect. You understand? We are limited, vulnerable, therefore God is all-powerful. We're limited as far as we can only be at one place at one time, but God is omnipresent. Don't you see how God is the highest that we could imagine at the time? And this is the thing that I try to get across to people, okay? I am not here to try and take your beliefs from you. I'm not here to try to make you believe. I am actually here for you to think, to get you to think, not to believe. So think, family. And if you put your mind into it, and most people don't think this far, but ask yourself, what's the reason for all of this if there is a God? Have you ever asked yourself that? If you already know what everybody's going to do, then there's no purpose to it. There's no purpose.
My bad, I'm on mute. I've always said that too. It takes me back to my conversation that I have about free will versus preordained destiny. I always ask people, which one do you believe in? And there's always a person in the room or multiple people who try to explain that both can coexist, and they literally cannot. If something is preordained, if God is all knowing, which essentially gives God the ultimate crystal ball, right? I know when you come to the fork in the road, I know if you're going to choose right or left. If that is a real thing, then you aren't making any choices. You are devoid of free will. You are living out a script. Absolutely. You're just living out a script. It's already written. So nothing you do is going to dictate anything you do. At that point, you can start walking around like Martin Lawrence in The Last Bad Boys. When my man showed up and said, it's not your time. And after that, he started living reckless as hell because he knew, like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. If I ain't, I ain't. So everything I do, it don't even matter. So everybody should walk across the street without looking. Everybody should just, you know what I'm saying? It don't, because if you're supposed to get hit, you're gonna get hit. If you're not supposed to get hit, you ain't gonna get hit. So just walk. Right. It don't even matter. Walk with your eyes closed. Matter of fact, if you're supposed to bump into something, you're gonna bump into something. If it was pre-written, then it was pre-written. If it wasn't, then it wasn't. So you could just walk around with your eyes closed. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I believe in free will. I don't believe that anybody is all knowing. I believe that there is I believe if you pay attention and so put it like this, the source would have access to the ultimate foresight. Imagine if you were connected to all things that are breathing and all things that are alive. You have connection to all things that are alive. That would be universal consciousness. With that information, you can foresee where things will ultimately end up. Right. Like, okay, based on how the humans are, because I am connected with the humans. Based on how these animals are, because I'm connected with the animals. Based on how the earth is, because I'm connected with the whole demonstration. These humans finna run this shit into the dirt, and Earth gonna have to reset itself. I can foresee that. Yeah. If I'm connected to all things living, I can foresee that. Right. But does it mean that I know Uncle Plugg gonna come to the fork in the road and go right or left today? I don't know that.
I don't know that. Because if we could see all that, we would miss if that ultimate consciousness was there, we would miss the people that we have to touch. Everything is connected. I think everything, like when I think of the movie Crash, and how all of those people were connected in all these different circumstances and all these different little instances that they went through. Everything is connected. I think everything is connected. There is something that I am going to say to you that you're going to pass to the person that's going to take it to the other person that's going to do what needs to be done here.
Yeah.
That's why I think the ultimate betrayal of the universe or God or mankind is suicide. I believe that because you're taking yourself completely off of the chessboard, and you were supposed to be here. But then now, when you do come to that fork in the road, when you do come to that situation, whether you're going to go left or you're going to go right, whatever way you're going to go, at the same time, now something else is affected by what you just did.
Yeah.
Something else is not going to transpire because of what you just did.
It's almost like a time travel disruption. You created a glitch. You create a glitch.
You created a glitch because everything works in its head. And I think that the powers that be, the reason things all the way that they are, and it's always turmoil and wars, because someone keep making those decisions. They keep making those decisions that stop this from this person touching this person and this person. When everybody talks about, since I was a kid, every movie has always been about peace, always been about tranquility. Everybody's trying to get peace and tranquility. And then it's the other side that wants war and destruction and greed and money. Then it's always, even when it comes to masters, every time somebody wants the masters to this and they want this, that, and this, they want to be, it's always control.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I feel that there's no hell for him to put me in.
Right.
Because it's a state of mind. It's a state of mind. It's whether you're going to be in a happy glee state of mind, or you're going to be in a destructive state of mind,
which would be demonic,
which would be hell.
Right. Hell.
So when he was speaking on those points, I was like, boy, you're right.
Yeah.
Where the suffering is the hell and the peace and happiness is the heaven.
Yes.
Which is living in your higher self when you're vibrating high, and living in your lower self when you're vibrating low.
Yes. That's
which you rather, because the only thing it does is make this portion decay faster. Yeah. You know what I mean? Your time here is short. You know what I'm saying? You're shorting the decisions that you make this vessel. But if it's not supposed to happen until your time on who you supposed to touch touches this and that, till your purpose is done, you will not fade. So I can understand that portion where you were saying, like in Martin Lawrence, he saw the vision and it was like, it's not his time. But I can also put myself in the mindset until I touch this person, because of how I feel inside. Like, I feel like all of this corruptness should be over with, should be ended. Like, why are we still on this? Why are we still doing this? Why are we still at war? Why is my brothers and sisters in the armed forces still over here fighting this? Why are they still doing this? Until that happens on my course, not everyone's, just on my course, my situation won't end.
You just cracked the code. You just cracked the code. I don't even know if you know you did it. You just cracked the code. You literally just explained to me why divine intervention occurs. That's what I just heard when I was listening to you, because you think about instances where, and I've been in them. Lord knows I've been in them, where you look back and you be like, I definitely should be dead right now. For sure. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here. You feel me? Like, right. Super, and not just here, super good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, ready. And it makes sense, because, you know, people be like, I know I'm here for a reason, because this, and this happened. And I should have, like, I can think of a half dozen times where I should have been gone. And they be like, right. I know I'm here for a reason. But then when you explain how that reason may be because you still haven't your function, your attachment to the avatar tree, your function, you haven't touched this, and this yet, which is supposed to impact that, and that. So you got to, I know you're being a dummy right now, but one of your angels just blow a little wind and make your car slide out the way of that pole you finna hit. You know what I'm saying? It's just because you can't leave yet. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to, and what you saying is using your free will to self-check out is what creates these glitches, and those glitches is what ultimately is the cause of, like, the different parts of turmoil. The pennies make dollars. So then you have enough glitches, and now it's a war over there. Yeah, and it's conquering over there. Yeah, or it's colonization. You know what I'm saying? You really just cracked the code for real. Not even gonna lie.
That's crazy,
man. Yeah. No, that make perfect sense, because you always think about, like, favor or divine intervention. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you an example. We got into a bad car crash when I was a shorty, real bad. It was 6 of us. We in a van. We was traveling down the Ohio Turnpike, or the Ohio, the Ohio Turnpike. We was traveling, and we got into a wreck, single car crash. We flipped over 3 times from the fast lane to the shoulder next to the slow lane. And ended upside down.
Yeah.
My brother was dislodged from the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was, you know, in there. We all had to crawl out. I had to crawl out onto the expressway, You know what I'm saying? My brother broke every major bone in his leg. Name it. The femur, tibia, fib. He had some other issues.
Everything.
Back, he had fracture in his head, all type of stuff, right? So when I crawl out the car, from what I can see, I mean, my mom, she hysterical. My TT, God bless her soul, she gone. Both of my uncles, they gone. Look, I was in the car. Look, now I'm thinking about it, I was in the car with ghosts. You know what I'm saying? Only 3 out of the 6 of us still here. But yeah, so but they didn't die in the crash. You know what I'm saying? But they gone now. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like, but they hysterical. They trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? My uncles, they trying to calm them down. I see my brother, he laying there. He had on some blue jeans. I'll never forget. Looked like his leg was hanging on by the jeans. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Look like his leg was hanging on by the jeans. You know what I'm saying? It didn't look like it was no skin holding that on. None of that. Look like they're gonna have to reattach that thing. That's how I was looking. You feel me?
Yeah.
He on the ground, not even crying for real. He talking about, am I gonna be able to play basketball?
Yeah.
You know, that's shock. That's adrenaline. That's a lot of stuff. But what I'm giving y'all details of the story, but we was on the turnpike, man. So if anybody ever drove over there, it's a big gorge off the side of that.
Yeah.
It's like a cliff.
Yeah, y'all could have tumbled. Yeah.
So no, not even just the whole van. I didn't ever think about that. But just my brother being flung out the car.
Yeah.
If he flew 2 more feet, it's over with.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when you think about the momentum of the vehicle, the size of him at that, I think he's in 6th grade. He's a little guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The like size 12. Of him, his body flying with that momentum, and to stop on the shoulder. Yeah. And not fly all the way up. You know what I'm saying? That's intervention, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's intervention. Yeah. Now, because of how we was taught and how we was raised, whatever you taught and whatever you raised, that's who you're gonna give credit to that moment to. Right. So if we was raised Muslim, you wouldn't be able to tell my brother nothing about Allah. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be able to tell him nothing. Allah said, you don't know what I've been through. You don't know that if we was raised Christian, you can't tell him nothing about Jesus. Whatever you was raised to believe in, that's who you're gonna give credit for that moment to. But that moment could have happened to somebody who didn't believe in nothing, because we all got what? Ancestors. Right. See, we don't give enough credit to the angels. No, we don't. And that's why when y'all hear me speak like about Jesus, it's not that I have beef with Jesus. I have beef with the teaching. It's over pushed. Yeah. It's over. We tapped out from other things, is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. We tapped out from other things. It's over pushed, is what I'm saying. I ain't saying leave them alone.
That way of thinking that they was pushing upon the people back then, that the process of the mind and thoughts and just evolution happening. You can't keep putting the same, you know what I'm saying, story on the same people, bro. It's not going to happen. Yeah. It's not going to happen. It's not going to go for that. We've been going for that for so long. Like, that's cool that y'all still pushing that same panderism. That's cool, bro. We ain't going for that. Yeah. We ain't going for that no more. We want more. You know what I'm saying? We ready for the meat. I think most of the kids now, just being that they're being birthed by a new generation of people, that they come out, they don't need no milk. They need meat out the gate. They need more than what you're willing to give. So that means these Thessalonians, the ones that studying of the word, you're gonna have to go a little bit deeper. Yeah, because your normal understanding, they're exceeding your normal expectations, your normal thoughts. So you're gonna have to go a little deeper. So it has to be something, whatever was held out, you got to unlock that. Yeah, you have to unlock that, because they're not going for that no more. You understand? It's not that we got to keep giving the same, can't keep giving the same thing, man. And I think most of them that's been preaching it for so long, they've been seeing that those words falling on deaf ears, that they're starting. That's why the temple looked like, the tabernacle looked like a marketplace now. Yeah, come on now. Because now they've lost their way. You have lost your way and your belief and what you're founded on, and now you allowed the lower vibrations to come in. Mm-hmm. So whether you only way you feel is like putting secular and this together. Well, they belong together, sir. There's no perfect being. There's no perfect way. There's no way in the world that you can convince me now at 45 years old that the way of the right is this slim and the way of the wrong is this vast, bro. Come on now. Yeah. You mean to tell me that I have to stay within these confines of this word right here to stay right. And my era of mistakes is this wide? No, they supposed to coincide. Because I gotta be here. If I know you a crash dummy, somebody in this group gotta be in every group, there's always one.
Yeah.
It's always one. The voice of reason. The voice of reason. And right now, the angels are working with him or her to keep us from going off this cliff. So there's no way that y'all can try to separate the two. Why are you going into the same tabernacle preaching to the same people? They already straight. They already know what's up. Why you ain't went outside and said nothing to nobody? But the airtime buddy outside with the speaker on the corner, nobody's listening. Because he outnumbered. That's the Ice Cube effect, brother. If you the only ice cube in this big cup of water, you're going to melt and become them.
Yeah.
You need more ice cube. You need more people.
Classic.
We sit here all the time, man, and we got all this stuff that they try to separate the two. They got to coincide together, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one that's on your shoulder, man, going, man, I know you've been going through it this week, bro. And I know you're finna go back out there with that pack, my boy. I want you to be safe, man. You understand me? I want you to think while you're out there. I know you're going out there. I know you're going to do what you want to do. I ain't here to change your mind. I'm just here to say that, bro. I'm working hard on my end. Nobody says that, bro. I'm working hard on my end, man. I'm busting my tail at my job just in case something happened to you. I got bail money, bro. And when you get a chance, come over and match me, man, so we can go get this attorney too, just in case something go wrong. Nobody thinks about that. Nobody thinks about why your individual is doing this. You just turn your back on him. No, he out there in the streets. You want to turn your back on him. No, they all got to coincide together. That's where the yin and the yang come in at. When are y'all going to be the yin to the person yang? We ain't going to step outside yourself and just say, well, God got him. I hear you. What about you? But you supposed to be doing God's work, right? I'm just saying. You ain't looking within and seeing the God within you. Boy said something one time that really, like, he really got some quotables that hit me. Drake got some good ones. He said, I'm the type that get down and pray and then get up and go get what I just prayed for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet didn't nobody catch it. Pop. Didn't nobody catch it, bro. Didn't nobody catch it. That was real slick with it, man. Some of the people that you see there in these prominent positions, some of them have tapped into a different source.
Yeah.
There's a different source.
The source.
Yeah.
The source. The one they keeping you from. The source. Yeah. The source. That's what you call it. You just touched something. Ted said religion ruins connection to the creator. Not all religions. Not all. That's what I'm saying. Like you got man, it get wicked now.
It's supposed to be an understanding. You gotta give people the basics. That's why it's basic instructions before leaving earth. You got to give them the basics. You got to give them the basics. I asked 3 preachers that came. I asked my daddy and I asked 2 other preachers that came to the barbershop. And I asked them the same thing. I say, why is it that the meek shall inherit the earth? I always thought the meek shall inherit the earth. I don't want this. Why is that scripture in the saying the meek shall inherit? All 3 of them had 3 different interpretations.
Yeah. And that's how I go.
And I'm not going to say neither one of them were wrong.
Right.
I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say, I was combative inside of me, because no, it just rubbed my spirit the wrong way. So my spirit is telling me whether it's true or false. And I'm not going to say if you was wrong or right. The spirit inside me said that wasn't right. It just is what it is. And it is what it is. However they want to take it, classic, however they want to take it, man, however they want to take it, you better tap in. You better tap in. And everybody just and people look at the music that we listen to and the things that we're being said and the visuals that we see in front of us, man. When we ask for that spirit of discernment, sometimes you got to go through it in order to help somebody else get through it.
Oh yeah,
because most of them are break down and they can't take it mentally. But where are you? Where are you when they're going through it? Are you in the tabernacle just praying?
Come on.
Or are you in the battlefield? Because Jesus was out there on the turf. He wasn't in no tabernacle. according to his story, he was out there in the battlefield. He was out there with, hey, you don't know what he had, man. That man, ain't nobody gonna give you the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I spent majority of my yesteryears with fire on me, Plugg told me, ride with your fire, stay at home. I stayed with my fire. I stayed with him. Him got to ride. It wasn't no girlfriend with me. It was my buddy. Me and my buddy.
Hey.
On the regular. So you think Jesus out here being persecuted and he ain't thinking like, hey, before I this is happening. I already know this is going down. I'm going to the cross. And they finna take me up through there. And I know it's coming soon. You think I ain't staying with mine? Hey, y'all got to, hey man, it wasn't no carpet back then. I'm sorry to tell y'all, it wasn't no tapestry. There was nothing, there was no IKEA. It was nothing to move that was lightweight, but everything was stone. You understand me? So when they say he was a carpenter, hey, come on, man, don't have my boy looking all frail like he
look, how they wrote it. That's how they wrote it, though.
You know what I'm saying?
They wrote it like
they said that he was nothing. See, all y'all get caught up. See, they say the devil was the most beautifulest thing. They said Jesus was nothing to admire.
Hey, this what I'm telling you, when I man, I don't even want to, because I don't have the time to get into it all the way.
Man, I wish you did, but hey,
because I'm objective, you know what I'm saying? And when I read the word, sometimes I can't. We talking about how our spirit make us feel. Sometimes when I read the word, sometimes I be like, bruh, am I tweaking, or is the bad guys the good guys and the good guys the bad guys? Am I tripping?
Hey, we root for ghosts.
Like Kanye asked the stupidest, greatest question in the world. Why is it that everything that's supposed to be bad make me feel so good? Nah, for real, bro.
Yeah, because they want you subdued, bro.
They don't want you to have your heaven here. They don't want you to have heaven, because if hell is a consciousness, heaven is a consciousness, which means you can experience both in the present.
Right.
If your vibration get low enough, you gonna feel like you, and it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell. Yeah. You've been in the dark before. I've been in the dark. That was hell, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's people who would never, they'd do anything to avoid depression again because of how dark it was for them. Yeah. People be, avoiding personality type. Man, we ain't talking to you. Yeah. You set me back there, I might not come back out of there. You know what I'm saying? Some people, and then you got the people who have obtained heaven, and they like, listen, I like it here, and nothing you're talking about is worth me leaving here. None. And both of those things can make people avoid the love for the heaven or the hate for the hell, but both of them are a consciousness.
Can I see what I'm saying? When you found that hate, bro, I'm just tapping to you a little bit. Yeah. To attack that, because you know you ain't did nothing to warrant it. Didn't it feel good, bro? It felt good to actually express it. You know, most people tell you, like, man, you know, man, don't even worry about that, man. Don't even talk about that, man. Let that slide. Didn't it feel good to address it, bro? Didn't it feel good to step in front of it and say, hold on, man, let me protect my character?
Yeah, for sure.
Let me protect my character, man. What's wrong with you, man?
I'm not, for sure. I'm not a high road taker, bro. I'm not the high road.
Validation. I just got validation from just met me. Not all. I know everybody been saying that who know me, but I just got validation from who ain't even know me. And they just came to the forefront and they just said this about me. I'm not going to let you assassinate that.
Yeah. You watched the live. You caught the stream. You caught the stream, yo.
I caught the snippet and I was like, and I was already like, I'm already in the back, like, man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what's up, man? Where we going?
No, it ain't that.
Where we going? Like, man, hey, look, man, sometimes, man, anybody could be that Jesus and anybody can be that disciple at the same time.
For sure.
That's why that yin and the yang gotta sit there, gotta be together. You can't just have them, you just can't be out here all willy-nilly like that, man. You gotta have that yang, that yin, you gotta have it, man. Where y'all at?
For sure.
Where y'all at? Where y'all at, man? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a small platform, but at the end of the day, man, where y'all at, man? Y'all better tap in, man. Because the ones that's doing that on a regular basis, going click, 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 they gonna do it for themselves. Y'all don't know who y'all dealing with, man. Y'all know who y'all dealing with, man.
Yeah, you know what it is. I mean, I'm gonna be vague about it because those I love, I don't discuss. But it's just one of them things where sometimes people fall out, whatever the reason. Okay, a fallout happened. Some people got time to go on a campaign. Like I said in the snippet that you saw, mother can't lead a party and just go in peace. They want to see who all want to leave with them. And then they got to tell them why they leaving. Oh, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, I ain't like the they only had one ply toilet paper in the bathroom. I'm out of here. Who's coming with me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I don't like the punch. Who's coming with? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, if you going, go. And matter of fact, since you campaigning,
yeah,
everybody who running the trail with you, everybody who voting for you,
yeah,
like I said, fill up a bus.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, that's that part. That's that part. I say you and two other niggas that look like it.
Yeah, everybody want to roll with you. Roll. It don't even matter what your title is, what it was, who you. Ain't no picks with me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's always happening for me, not to me. No matter what it is. No matter what it is, it don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's always happening for me, not to me. All right, so God making space. You see what I'm saying? And simultaneously, I had to stand up and tell him, shit, simultaneously, look what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no, so what I'm not gonna do is I ain't gonna do no tripping. I just ain't gonna do no tripping. I don't the time you spent holding whatever conversations you holding to campaign and pull people, you know what I'm saying, with you, I'm not even having time for that.
Oh, but bro, I love it though. You know why I love it?
I'm not even having time for that.
When you come back, it's gonna be with open arms. Because you know why? I need for you to know how flawed you was. I need for everybody who've ever went against anything that I stand for, anything, anybody that went, I'm gonna accept you back with open arms and number love. Because I need for you to know how flawed you was. I need for you to know this. Because the only way you gonna change if you get some correction. They say, man, you act like you trying to dad these boys. And well, most of them ain't had now. Well, here's the time. And I'm here for all love. I got time for all love. That's all I want to do. I want to be a world outreach program. What's up? I'm trying to help all FNs come on in and go into training to be a real one. Because it's refreshing. It's refreshing to be one, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And your sucker time is coming to an end. All y'all out there, man, your sucker time is coming to an end, or will be eradicated. And I ain't talking about killed or whatever the case may be. You will be left alone, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
You will be left alone to wallow in whatever you live in by yourself.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
yeah.
Don't come for mine, man. Cause we ain't on that type of time, man. This God engineering.
Yeah, it just be like what you say. You did another Drake line. It's pretty much just to summarize it, brother. It's like they'll talk about you, but before they talk to you,
yeah, they'll say they'll tell everybody fuck me except me.
Yeah, but me. Yeah, but me.
They told everybody but me. They said fuck me, but they told everybody but me.
They talk. Yeah, one thing about me, my phone. Listen, I do not call out a lot. I'm guilty. I don't call out a lot.
Yeah,
I be picking up when the calls come in. I ain't been hard to have no conversation with for nobody. So I'd had the same phone number since I was 14 years old. Anybody that know me in real life can merch. I'd had the same phone number since I was 14 years old. Whatever number you had on me, it's the same number. I ain't running from nobody. I ain't hiding from nobody. I ain't ducking nobody. I got the same number that I'd had since I was 14 years old to this day, right now. So when somebody say, oh, well, you know what I'm saying, I tried to talk to them, they line out the side of their neck. You know what I'm saying? You ain't tried to talk to me. Yeah, no, hell no. And listen, and now it's too late. How the song go? It's too late to apologize. It's over with. It's over with. You can take the L out of love, but it's over, brother. Yeah, but
like when we jumped off into this, we was talking about the brother saying, is God real?
Yeah.
Well, I would have to agree that he is the one that dwells inside of us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because me to feel that from my brother, that he still needed to get, because I know we both fire signs, man. We fire signs, bro, and we love war, but we relish in peace.
Mm-hmm.
But we love war. You understand? But we prefer peace. But we ready for that war.
Yeah.
At all times. And I'm ready to go. And it's all about not physical. See, y'all get that misconstrued with the physical. Nah, man, it's the war for the peace. Ready to go to war for the peace, man, because there's no greater feeling than vibrating at your highest. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it being just giddy for no reason. Just be like, dang, but just get up with it, walk with it, step with it all day. There's nothing when you're in tune with that one that's inside. When you tune with it, man, there's no greater feeling in the world. You don't want nothing to stop that vibration, bro. And now that my brother has gave it to his kindred spirit, now we gonna release it. But but feel free to come on back round. You ain't got to. You will not be missed, but you will be welcomed. Because I need to let you know exactly how flaw you was.
Classic.
I'm only gonna do this once.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, boy. I love it. I love it.
But let me catch up on these chats, and then we can go ahead and wrap it up. Man, I'm so glad we still was able to get to this today, man. My bad about this morning. Brother Souls was gonna be with us. It's on me, chat. Accountability, it's on me. I was up all night working on this promo video and passed out before Sunday service this morning, man.
You know he gonna want to do this again.
Yeah, for sure.
He gonna want to do it to be continued because he gonna come back.
Yeah, we're gonna make this part.
I gotta get in on this one.
Yeah, part one. Let me see. So V said, that's why I say I'm spiritual, not religious. And when I talk about spiritual things on my page, I always equate it to you're either a good person or not. I like that. Because that's all religion kind of telling you to do is be solid, be decent, have some ethics, some morals about you. Ye said, talk to him. Miles Batcher said, and then he said, brother, sir, LOL.
What is he? I wonder what he was talking about.
I'm not sure. Yeah, that was a minute ago too. Mal said, if God does exist, maybe he's given too much credit. I think that, but in the way of, I think that we give God too much credit in the way of thinking that God is individually, specifically concerned about me as an individual spot in this world to be ordering my steps personally. Yes, I think we give God too much credit for that. I think in that way we don't give enough credit to the ancestors and to the spirit realm.
I feel like even if the NFL is so in tune that they know that they need to have a camera on every individual player on the field at all times, right?
Mm-hmm.
They call it an imp. They call it an imp where they, are sent here to test you. I also think there's another side to that, to where there's an individual or something, a deity that's there to individually be there for you.
Right.
I believe that everyone has their
like guardian angel, kind of like an assigned and appointed.
Always. And and it has to be someone it has to be when he had the legion of angels and half went there and half stayed, just in the story sense of it. Just bear with me with the story sense of it. When they went that way and they went this way, it still was, I think that in the retrospect of thinking, if I said that right, your ancestors that have left, that's why I think the praises go to the ancestors. Because everyone has their favorite. I don't care what it is. They can say, I love all my kids the same. I hear you, dog. You got your favorite. I don't want to hear that shit. And then those who are the child know who's the favorite. You know what I'm saying? So I would think that ancestor is the one that is appointed to you. You know what I'm saying? That is appointed to you. And I think that the favor in which that ancestor had helps that determines which direction you're going or what path you're going on. That's just a thought. Just as a thought. You know what I mean? And we do this so much at the same time too. We do this so much, like, say, if you come up with your own like idea and you'll give it to somebody else. Like, say, man, my uncle used to say, man, and you give something very profound. but he ain't never said it was actually you.
Yeah.
We do that because we downplay ourselves. But again, because we try not, when things are going good, we try not to be too cocky because we think that'll help us to backpedal and not step into our greatness. And then when you're down, you don't want to get, like everybody say, I don't want to get too high, I don't want to get too low, because how others going to perceive you. But you being in that realm, being the way that you are, boisterous or as humble as you are, that's the spirit that dwells inside you. Whether you want to go with it or not, you know what I mean? I'm not going to let greatness be in my presence, and I'm not going to acknowledge it. And I want you to sit in it.
Yeah, glow.
I want you to glow.
Glow.
Remember them little glow worms back in the day used to hug it and it glow?
Yeah,
that
shine.
idea didn't just come up for no reason.
Yeah.
Everybody needs that. Everybody needs that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's definitely worth giving, give it. Everybody deserves that, man. I want you feeling at your best at all times around me. I want you feeling like you can, like you, man. I want you to feel like you can punch through the wall when you with me. I want you to feel like, bro, like ain't nothing can touch you when you with me, man. I want you to feel like, man, I want you to feel the safest when you with me. I want you to feel like, man, ain't nobody really gonna care for me like this man right here, man.
Yeah.
That is one of my greatest attributes, bro. I have no problem pumping up my brothers, man. I have no problem giving you your flowers. I'm giving you this. I give you the seed, the soil. I give you the sun. I give you the water, everything, and the flower, the shovel, whatever you need, bro. And I think we need more of that, man. I think it's too much hate going on, man. And ain't nobody really saluting. People saluting the success, not the process. I want to see it from the ground. I want to see it come up from the ground. I want to see all of that. And I want to see my brother shine. I want to see you shine, bro. I don't know where this come from, bro. I don't know where this come from. I'm just giving it how it comes. Spirit led. It is what it is. I want to see my brother touch the mountaintop. I want to see you touch it. I want to see you touch it, man. I want everybody that's in this chat, I want you to touch it. I want you to be at your best. I want you to vibrate high. Wherever you're going to get it from, man, don't let nobody come around in your circumference at all, man, that's not going to give you everything that you need, all the mental food that you need in order to be your greatest that day. There's too many haters out there. I don't understand this wickedness, bro. I don't understand this hatred, bro. What is that? How I've never gave negativity to be destructive. I've never gave it, bro. And to hate someone who is actually putting one foot in front of the other. I never understood that. I never understood that, man. Love is free, just like hate is free. But love might not even come with the same consequence that the hate does. I could be feeling like this day, and I might want to exit. I might want to take that spirit out your body today. I want to separate them today. So where are we? Is there a God? You best believe it. You best believe it. Classic. I know there's a God. Because if you are at least 30 years old and you've never had a situation in your life that you couldn't explain it with science, mathematics, or anything else, any magic or tricks or parlor tricks or nothing that. If you haven't had one of those situations where you couldn't explain nothing, that it had nothing but God, I feel sorry for you.
I'm only gonna do this once.
And the one that made this video, bro, although every point that you made was very, very articulated, very well, brother. I gotta give it to you. You are a scholar amongst men. I give it to you, bro. And the old people say you the devil. Nah, I'm not gonna say that, bro. What I will say is, bro, you created a conversation to make people think, and somebody gonna hate you, bro. Somebody gonna hate you for it, but I'm not gonna hate you. I wanted to give that message to my brothers just to see what they thought. Just to see what they thought. and it made a great conversation. And I appreciate you, brother. I really do, man. Because everything leads back to here. That's all you was doing. You was creating conversations to lead us back to here. Arm, leg, arm, head.
Yeah. Allah. Uh-huh.
Allah Akbar.
Hey. Yep. Yep. But let's before we sign off, man, just letting y'all know what's going on. The official announcement. Got a little something we want to share with y'all real quick.
You got that glow.
You know what I mean?
They hate worse than
We
you
coming,
having that
y'all.
glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, oil farming, how I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. Real life, I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside.
Yeah, y'all. We on the way.
That track goes so hard.
We on the way, man. The official promo video is out. Tickets on sale. Y'all got to go to the Raw Society Coalition on Instagram. Get that link so y'all can tap in and get y'all early bird tickets. Come to Chicago, February the 13th. We will be live. I will be performing live in concert, and we will have the Raw Society Coalition live in person doing a conversational panel, man, live podcast, crowd Q&A. As y'all saw, the whole demonstration, man, is finally up there, man. One more time for the road. I gotta let that joint rock, man. Hold on now. Hold on now.
Let it run, man. Let it run, man.
They don't like it when you got that glow. And one thing they
Up
hate
to the
worse
shot,
than you having
man.
that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, oil farming, how I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. Real life, I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside.
Yes, Lord. We on the way, man. God is
Raw
good.
Society Coalition. Tap in, Trick.
You know what it is, and it's the game, man. It's the game.
Dig.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Man,
But
I love it, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. You know, man, look, if you going live and I'm at the shop, man, I'm gonna have to come on up, man. I be wanting to come up for them code languages all the time, man.
Oh, please do, man. Please do. I love collabing on those.
Man, them code languages, man, be like, because most people don't really like most of the terminology that we use on a regular basis. Like, they really don't know what they're saying. They really, and don't really know how they're using it. And, you know, and words are spelled. So you got to be mindful of how you saying things. You know what I mean? That's why I be like, I apologize if I'm saying something wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because I be wanting to say something right because I want everybody to feel it. You know, I want everybody to feel it and get it and receive it the right way. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll be wanting to come up for them code languages all the time, but you be going in, bro. Like, man, them man, deaf, dumb, what they call them, deaf, dumb, and blind.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Real,
you know what time I'm streaming during the week, probably right around 4. So yeah, right around 4. So you know, you more than welcome at the end if you want to come in on the code language for sure. And send them to me too, Plug. If you got a term or something you want me to do, you know what I'm saying, a code language you want me to do, let me know. Send it to me. And we can collab on something too. We can pre-record them, however you want to do it, bro. I like collabing on the code languages. An additional perspective is what I'm here for. That's why I started this whole thing. Additional perspective, man. We all need to learn from each other, listen to understand instead of to agree. We don't have to agree. I just need to get where you coming from. You need to get where I'm coming from. And with information, I know how to, what you say, act accordingly and choose
wisely.
Act accordingly. I know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? If I could understand the man, you know what I mean? Understand that sister, you know what I mean? Then we good. You know, they putting the fire flames in there for the promo. Yes, up there.
Jen and Rain.
Yeah, said Uncle Plug, your team trying to make a push, I see.
Yeah, they sorry, man. They right now they trash.
Jen said, can't wait. Conversation with South Rain said RSC. Yeah,
RSC.
February 13th, man. It's happening. It's happening. I got to get my set
Georgia
list
Rain.
together, man. Got to get my set list together, put together a good show for y'all, man.
That white girl can make some grits, man. Y'all better tighten up. Tighten up and get on Rain, man. Rain making grits out here, boy. Hey, I'm telling you.
Sko said, yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, hey, Sko, we got all that snow, bro. I was supposed to get with Sko this weekend. I couldn't make it out there, bro. We got too much snow. Out of control. We got like 10 inches last night, dog.
It's a lot of, for real?
Yeah, like a foot.
That's crazy. You know how to drive in that, though?
Yeah, I'm finna go get out here in a minute. Yeah, I'm finna go get out here now. Yep.
You ain't nervous, dog?
Nah, I've been doing it my whole life.
Bro, that's crazy, dog. Like, I ain't nervous to drive in the rain. I know most people be scared to drive in the rain, but man, that snow something different, bro.
Now you just gotta take your time. You know, I'm easy on the pedal. I ain't doing too much.
Yeah.
I'm light. Yep.
Yeah, you was doing that with a clear road.
For sure. Yeah, I'm cool, bro. Ain't no rush. We gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. But I appreciate you, man. We gotta do part 2, bring souls back up. I know it's some more meat and potatoes to this conversation for sure.
Yeah, because we still got that second half of that video, so we definitely got a lot more left for bro. So he can come on for sure though.
All right, hey, if y'all don't do nothing else, make sure y'all tap in, subscribe to the Raw Society Coalition page, which is where you at right now, and make sure you stick to the codes. We appreciate y'all. Yes, Lord.
Yeah.
I need thee. Oh, I need thee.
I hope Brother Souls and Deacon Classic provided something today to make you hit the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe. We will be back next Sunday for Sunday service.
Oh,